everyone, and welcome to My ACL Story Part 6, the last and final part of the My ACL series. So I'm very aware that this video is very late, and I'm really sorry, but I stopped making videos in 2018 and then I stopped again in 2019 for personal reasons. So again, I'm sorry, but I hope this video isn't too late. So the last time I did a My ACL series video was almost 4 years ago. It was back in December 2016. So of course this video has been due for a couple of years, but sometimes things in life just get in the way. The My ACL series that I made back in 2015 is the most popular playlist that I have on YouTube, and I'm really glad. I found that from the 4 years of making these videos, there have been a lot of comments, especially international comments, that have said how helpful they are, and that really does mean a lot to me. So I'm really glad that these videos are helping. So I'm still running the Instagram account ACL Comeback, and you're still welcome to go follow that. So I really want to keep this video short, but I have 4 years of ACL rehabilitation to cover, so I will try my best to squeeze it in. Okay, so to start this, I'm going to go over 3 questions which I've come up with, and I think these 3 questions will be the best way to essentially tell you how my rehabilitation has been. And I've also sort of come up with these questions thinking this is what you might want to know. So the first question is, how is my leg? My leg is great. I do a lot of running. I have done rugby in the past. I'll get more onto that later, but my range of movement is good. I would say my range of movement is worse on my ACL leg. Now, my surgery was a little bit different. For those that don't know, I had ACL surgery on my left knee, but I had the graft coming from my right knee, so I did actually have surgery on both legs. Recently, I've been running 5 times a week. I'm currently training for the Plymouth Half Marathon and the Richmond Marathon. I did the Plymouth Half Marathon back in 2019 and I did the Plymouth 10K in 2018. So during running, I feel a slight tightness in my left knee, but that doesn't mean that it stops me from running, and it doesn't affect my performance. Sometimes when I'm running, it does bother me slightly. Of course, all the advice I give shouldn't really be reflected on this is how the ACL surgery is going to be for you, because obviously everyone has different conditions and everyone has different surgeons. So question 2, do I feel any pain in my knee? So walking, I never feel any pain. When I'm running, I don't feel any pain either, and that's including sprinting and playing rugby and sports. Now, on the odd occasion, I rarely feel pain. This kind of pain is more of a soreness. So I've noticed that when I've got back from a run and I've gone in the shower, my knee feels really tight, and I've had sort of stages where I felt sharp pain for maybe a couple of seconds and then it's just gone. So I would say the pain is actually very small. So question 3, what sports and activities have you done since your surgery? So as I mentioned before, I did the Plymouth 10K, then I did the half marathon a year later. I've already signed up for 2 more races this year. I've done cycling in Berlin, I've done paintballing. I explored that more in My ACL Story Part 5, so if you want to see footage of me paintballing, you're welcome to go have a look at that. I've also trained with the University of Plymouth rugby team, and I did play a couple of matches. And in fact, I did even score a couple of tries, so I was able to get back to rugby, and I was still able to perform to the level that I wanted to. Since 2018, I've stopped playing rugby, and that is just because of the nature of the sport. It's nothing to do with my leg. So there is just an update on my leg, and of course this is the last and final episode of My ACL series. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this series. Of course, it's taken me a long time to get to the final episode. I wanted to make this episode right, and I wanted to make sure that it was written properly. I didn't want to just rush it. So the whole point of this series was to inspire people and to show people that it is okay after the post-ACL rehabilitation process. My process was very hard, it was very dark, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and a lot of learning as well. And it's been an incredible process, and I'm now 4 years post-op. But apart from that, thanks very much for watching.